Hello everyone, it's YukiXD777 here, coming at you with a video. It's been a little bit since I posted my last video. Sorry about that. Again, like I talked about in the last video, I've been busy doing school and work and stuff, and it's been actually pretty busy this last week. I didn't even get to go to my locals last Friday, so sad face for me. But luckily, today is actually Friday, so locals, here we come. Got here my standard decks. I actually want to talk about standard for a sec. So there's this whole argument between, the community here on whether G or standard is better. Well, you see, here's the thing. So for me, in a way, G is in some ways the superior format just because I get to play beautiful Nubatama. But at the same time, standard is great because I get to meet new people and I get to get new people into the game. Now, another reason, I'm actually using standard to play clans that I've wanted to play for a while. You see, as you guys know, I am a bit of a flip-flop, as I've talked about a lot of clans that I wanted to main over this channel's existence, whether it would be Great Nature, Nubatama. I think I mentioned that I wanted to main Dimension Police at one point. So on and so forth. I was quite the flip-flop. And in the end of G, before they even announced that there was going to be a reboot, or no, even with their reboot being announced, I was like, Premium is going to be fun. And Premium seemed like it was going to be the main format that people were going to want, because everyone was going to saying that the reboot was stupid. I impulse bought a very rarityed out Grand Blue deck, Night Rose, that I played for a small amount of time during the end of G, which now is totally not worth the amount of money that I put into it. Oopsie daisies. Whatever, I still have it. It's a cool deck. Meh. But I've been using standard basically to really check myself. Is Nubatama what I'm really doing? And as of right now, as you can see with all these decks in front of me, yes, Nubatama is still in the lead right now, and I cannot wait for it to start getting announcements. So far, the latest deck that I'm testing, that has the chance to dethrone Nubatama, is in fact Murakumo over here. I am a rarity scrub and absolutely love full rarity decks, and so since standard's pretty cheap compared to other formats, I've been, well, except for OTT. OTT's just way too expensive. I've been max raritying pretty much every deck I buy. Yeah. You just got a glimpse of all the ORs and then the not OR that is in Oracles. I didn't end up building this. Unfortunately, DIs has kind of disappointed me when I was testing. See, I test the deck on area, and if I'm enjoying it on there, then it is worth building IRL. And these are just from the sneak that I got. I just asked for. These are all commons and rares that I got. So, but in the end, I'm not going to finish this because, unfortunately, DIs is just not, it's just not good. I tried so hard. I really did. I just couldn't. But other than that, Murakumo has been really fun. OTT's been carrying me through the times without Nubatama because it's getting me wins at locals, which is fun. Getting me tops, getting me first place tops, even. I mean, it is the best deck in the game right now. Though, I do not think that will last very much longer, since Murakumo has a very good matchup against it. And if you rush well enough with Shadow Paladin, you can beat OTT. And Ultra Rare is going to put an end to that tyranny with Neonectar being so strong. Angel Feather being pretty good as well. Gold Paladin is still debatable. And even after that, the next set after Ultra Rare is looking pretty saucy, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Great Nature is going to let OTT stay top dog for too much longer anyway, if Murakumo doesn't stop it to begin with, because dang, Leopold's looking good, Binoculus is looking good, oh yeah, So, speaking of which, there are more clans that could stop the channel being focused on Nubatama. There are 4 of them, actually. 2 of them from Ultra Rare, and 2 of them from the next set after that. I can't remember the name of that set. But anyway, Ultra Rare is looking less likely since I've been actually playtesting those in area since those are out, and that would be Neonectar and Angel Feather. So far they're both really fun to play, but I just don't foresee myself playing them long term, especially after Nubatama comes out. So they're still cool though. I'm gonna build one of them. Not sure which one yet. Probably Angels actually. But we'll see. And then for the next set, I'm thinking between Genesis and Great Nature, obviously, because Jana was originally going to be for Great Nature. And I still like the clan a lot. But, and it's looking really good too. Like, Leopold is just freaking. I remember when they announced Barcode Zebra, and I was like, when a card is sent from the deck to the drop zone, gets 5k. How is that ever gonna happen in Great Nature? And now we have this gotcha mill thing, so I guess that's how it gets 5k power. You know, Great Nature's got a lot of beaters, and in XL decks, that is just especially costless beaters. Like, freaking Aquaforce got some beaters, but, like, none of them are costless. They cost CB or Soul Blast or both, and it's like, no. Oh, that was not a way to deal with Aquaforce. I feel bad for all you Aquaforce players. That deck was supposed to be the best deck in that set, and it wasn't. DP was. Grand Blue followed pretty far behind after that, and then Aquaforce. So, well, don't get me wrong, I do love Grand Blue over here. It is not as good as they could have made it. It just doesn't have any draw power. It doesn't maintain a hand. And its hand breaks too easily. But it is fun. It is an XL clan and a protect deck. It's basically how I see how it seems to work most of the time. So there's that. But anyway, so Great Nature is looking really good. And also Genesis, now that we got those announcements of Artemis and the Artemises, actually the ride chain, and they have this godly equip gauge thing that's kind of like Tachikaze equip gauge, which is really interesting. I don't know how they're going to make this completely work for Genesis, but it's very interesting, especially since we already know that there's one card that you can reproc on-call skills. So maybe if we get some on-call like gauging, kind of like what Tachikaze got, we can like rapid gauge with that. So that sounds fun. But yeah, Genesis is looking pretty good, you know? And it's a Forest Clan, and Great Nature's XL, which Nubatama is not either of them. It's funny, actually, I built Murakumo here, but I forgot to order XL markers. So hopefully, when I go to locals, people will give me some XL markers, since they're worth like nothing. I'm not expecting. I mean, I've already had people say they would give me some because they're freaking just promo cards. And be honest, what I love about the Vanguard community is we're all like this. We're all like, you know, this card's not worth anything. Take it. You know, I'll probably, if anyone wants to play Diaz at my locals and doesn't have any of these cards, I'll probably just give them to them too. So, whatever. You know? But anyway, so those are the last 4 clans that could get in the way of me ever remaining Nubatama. But with how hype I am for that clan coming back, I have no idea how those clans could surpass my love for Nubatama. Even with how hyped I am about the godly equip gauge and the whole like milling Great Nature thing, which is interesting. But Nubatama, like I've been rewatching G. And I've been recently getting into G Next and GZ, and oh my god, Kazumi Animaro is such a great character. They did so well with him, and then they effed up with the Apostles in GZ, because like in G Next, Kazumi Animaro was actually a threatening antagonist, as he was beating everybody. And you wanted him to lose, kinda. I mean, I didn't, because Nubatama all the way. But it was like, as a bad guy, you wanted him to lose, because he didn't lose, and he was just beating everyone and trash-talking them. It's like, nope, I'm in the right here. I'm going to save Cray from your imagining and all that. And it was just really cool to see again, which is why we got such great stuff in Dominate. And actually, speaking of Dominate, my next video is going to be me talking about how Dominate could come back and how it could be handled in a Protect deck. But I'll leave explaining on my reasoning for that in that video. But I've come up with some pretty neat ideas that could make it a pretty cool mechanic. It already was a pretty cool mechanic when it came out, and I feel like because it's a unique thing for Nubatama to have had, they should just keep it and build on it, which I'm going to say how they could do. Now, keep this in mind. Since they've rebooted the game and Nubatama is not in the manga, Nubatama is free for them to manipulate their lore as much as they want. So for all we know, they don't even need to bring back Shiranui to bring back Dominate. So just gonna throw that little tidbit out there. But I will re-go over that in the video. But stay tuned for that. And if you really want to see that video, click the bell button and subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this content. If you like this video and have your own reasons why you're dabbling into standard and not sticking it in premium until your clan comes back, leave that down as a comment below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in that next video. Peace.